Here is everything you will need to know before the soft launch of Pokemon Pocket in New Zealand. Pokemon Pocket will be soft launching in New Zealand September 26th at 6 a.m. Pacific time. That's the coast I live on, so that's the time zone I am using. Once it is out, the game is essentially officially launched. It's just going to have a small region that they're going to test the game in before they have the global launch on October 30th. Now, I understand that some people will try to get into this soft launch early. Me personally, I'm packing my bags, moving to New Zealand, buying a new phone, getting a device down there, and living there while I play the soft launch. I think that's the only reasonable way to do this. Some people out there will tell you to download a VPN and create an account in another region and all that stuff, and I'm sure there are ways you can look at that online, but that is not what I will be doing. I am moving to New Zealand to play the soft launch of this game. And that's the last time we're going to talk about that. Other things I want to go over in this video are things that I didn't get to touch on in my pre-release coverage, as well as some things that have kind of come out from other sources. So there was a lot that I was told I couldn't say, and some of that stuff has leaked out, and I want to talk to you all about it right now. Jake, your resident content cowboy here. Yeehaw. If you like this or any of the Pokemon Pocket stuff on the channel, I plan on going full send with this game, so stay here. I'll be making a ton of Pocket content, especially once I move to New Zealand. I might even do a vlog of me moving to New Zealand, because that's what I'm doing. I want to talk to you a little bit about card pull rates, as well as sort of the crafting system, the pack point system, which is the game's closest thing to a pity system. They don't actually have a pity system in Pokemon TCG Pocket, but they do have this pack system, which is, yeah, it's kind of the thing. For this, I'm gonna pull up Pokezone.com here. I love a lot of their stuff related to Pocket, so I'll have a link to it in the description. They have a ton of great information on their site. They talk a little bit about crafting, and they talk about shine dust in this section here. So when you open a pack in Pokemon Pocket, I'm gonna drop the TCG part. I mean, I think we're friends here. You know I'm talking about Pokemon TCG Pocket. When you open a pack, you get 10 pack points. You're able to use these pack points to pick specific cards that you would like to unlock, the highest rarity being a crown rare card. I didn't talk about crown rare in my original video because I was told to not talk about it, but yes, there are multiple cards that are of this super special crown rare rarity. They are the sort of beautiful gold foil cards. I can't say who they are, but just think about who they might be. So to craft using pack points, one of the most rare cards in the game, at least rare cards once the game releases, these crown rares, is going to be 2,500 pack points or 250 packs that you open. Now, if you're playing this game free to play, that's going to take you a little while. It could take you a little over 4 months to actually unlock a card like that. Now, you will be opening more packs than just your daily packs just by playing the game. However, it's a lot of packs to open. Of course, if you have their premium pass and you're unlocking 3 packs a day, it's going to happen a bit faster. And then if you're paying money, well, of course, you're going to be opening a lot more packs, and you will be unlocking these very, very rare cards, if you do not pull them in a pack, a lot faster. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the odds of pulling certain cards. The math is still being worked on here, but this is in the Pokemon Pocket Discord. Bella VGC was working on this, and the basic odds look something like this. So the 4th and 5th card slot, when you're opening a pack, have the odds of being sort of the really rare cards. So in that 4th card slot, there is a 2.5% chance of it being a 1-star gold card, a 0.5% chance of a 2-star, a 0.22% chance of being a 3, and a 0.04% chance of a gold crown card. Those odds get better in the 5th slot. 10% for 1 gold star, 2% for 2, almost 1%, 0.88 for a 3 gold star, and 0.16 for a gold crown card. So overall, what does this mean? The overall probability of pulling 1 gold star card is about 12.3%. A 2 gold star, 2.49, a 3 gold star, 1.1, and a crown rare, 0.2. So you need 1 gold star card, you have to open an average of about 8 packs. If you want a 2 gold star card, 40 packs. If you want a 3 gold star card, 91 packs. And if you're looking to pull a gold crown rare card, that's going to be about 1 in 500 packs. I should mention that these odds are being calculated with info that came from the Pokémon TCG Pocket Pokemon cast, and that cast, they had sort of the pull rates, and then from there we've kind of extrapolated what that would be if you were pulling from one pack, what it would be in your 4th slot and your 5th slot, etc. So that's where we got this information from. Could it change by the time the game is out? Yeah, sure. Could they change it at any point? Actually, yes, they could. They would update the players on what those changes would be, but they could change it at any point. The gist of it is, it's going to take a very long time to get some of the very rare cards. However, finding lower rarity of the same card, so a Pikachu EX that is not the full art Pikachu EX that you go into, the immersive card, that has a much higher likelihood you'll get that a lot sooner. I wanted to talk a little bit more about monetization here real quick. So we're not sure exactly how the premium pass works, their monthly pass that they have, whether it lowers the pack stamina to 1 pack every 8 hours or something different. The reason I say something possibly different is I didn't notice after I bought the premium pass when I played the game that I was able to now use less hourglasses and less Pokegold to open packs. If you want to hear more about hourglasses and Pokegold, I have another video, but basically hourglasses is something they give you to lower the amount of time to open a pack. Same thing with the premium currency, you can buy Pokegold. If it is the case that it actually lowers the amount of hours it takes to unlock a pack, the monthly pass becomes a phenomenal value for anyone looking to spend money on this game. I actually really hope this is what it does, but in my time playtesting it, it did not seem like it did that. The rate that I was buying Pokegold and opening packs seemed to still stay on the 12-hour rate while I was using premium currency. Maybe that's different, I don't know, but I just wanted to get that out there because I will say this is not what I experienced, that it went to an 8-hour timer, and therefore hourglasses and Pokegold would reduce that timer from 8 hours to 0, and then you could open a pack. That would be amazing, and again, you would save so much money if you were planning to use Pokegold to open packs. Interestingly enough, I was not capped, I don't believe, with the amount of Pokegold I could buy, but it looks like you are capped with 720 Pokegold per day in Pokemon TCG Pocket. I got the TCG in there again, which is actually $140 a day. They're doing this to limit the amount of sort of gambling addiction that can take over people and get them to spend absurd amounts of money, but I'm sure if they wanted to, they'll be back tomorrow with another 140 bucks. Now, once the game hits the soft launch and I've kind of settled in New Zealand, I'll have a bunch of videos going over all of the battles in the game, a lot of the battles against the computer that you're able to take on, which are pretty cool. They have different sort of win conditions for them, like win this without a star card in your deck, win this with outgoing over 15 turns or something like that. So there'll be a lot of strategy around creating decks that work really well for specific encounters, which I'm excited to talk about. I just want to go over the basics of battling right here, because I have not been able to put the basics of battling out in a video. I'm going to go over it briefly. Again, PokeZone has a lot of great information on this. Each player starts with 5 cards in their hand. You can only have 2 copies of a card in your deck, so you can only have 2 Charizard EXs in your deck at one time, regardless of what art you have for them. Every turn, you generate energy from your energy zone. This energy seems to be either random or alternating between the types of energy in your deck. I only played with a multi-energy type deck a couple times. To me, it looked like it was alternating, but to be fair, I didn't really put it down. So every time your turn comes up, you will then generate a new energy, 1 energy, and you can put that on any Pokemon, whether it's your active Pokemon or the Pokemon on your bench. You can have up to 3 Pokemon on your bench, and its first to 3 points wins. Knocking out an opposing Pokemon, 1 point. If that Pokemon happens to be EX, 2 points. There is an auto battle feature and an auto deck build feature where the computer will just build the best deck possible for you of a specific type. So you could go in and say, I want to build a water deck. Go for it, and they will build something for you, and you could take that into battle. Right now, there is no ranked mode in the game, and there is no indication of exactly how MMR works. I'm guessing they're going to try to match you with players that have a somewhat similar Pokédex, rating for Genetic Apex, which is basically how many cards for Genetic Apex you have unlocked. That is the expansion, the first expansion in the game. And then possibly something to do with regions. I'm not really sure. I know one thing for sure, the Wonder Pick system, which I talk about in another video, will let you pick cards from another region, which I think is really cool. So you could have cards, you know, you could have a Japanese Pikachu EX on your squad if you wanted to. And yes, that would still count as the one of two versions of Pikachu EX you could have in your deck. The game has a ton of tutorials, a lot to really get you on board, and they let you open a lot of packs early because as you're opening packs, you're getting levels in the game, and your account level gives you more hourglasses, and those hourglasses let you get it. At the start of any mobile game, you're kind of flooded with a lot of great stuff, and then that starts to taper off as they want you to spend more and more money. I'm really excited for it. I can't wait. I've got my bags packed, and I'm going to be getting on a flight very soon. Let me know if you plan on playing in the soft launch. I love you guys. I'll see y'all next time. We did it.